Wow, 7-1, 7-1. This has been an unbelievable World Cup on so many levels, and no one saw this one coming. It's easy to write off this Brazilian team as the worst in the history of this proud footballing nation. But let's be honest, Germany was simply out of this world. This was the most complete performance we've ever seen from the Germans. Before the match, it was impossible not to be inspired by the Brazilian players and their fans uniting to sing their national anthem, football's equivalent of the All Blacks haka. But once the game kicked off, the Brazilian dream was exposed as sheer fantasy by the Germans. Just 11 minutes before the opening goal from Thomas Müller, the first player ever to play in 4 World Cup semi-finals. Then came 4 goals in 6 remarkable minutes. Miroslav Klose claimed his record-breaking 16th goal. 2 from Toni Kroos and 1 from Sami Khedira ripped Brazil to pieces. 5-0 up inside the opening 29 minutes. This was embarrassing. True, Brazil were missing their best player Neymar, sidelined by a broken back, and suspended skipper Thiago Silva. But these are experienced internationals who play for some of the best teams in the world. Make no mistake, this was an awesome German performance. 2 further goals from André Schürrle added to the embarrassment in the second half. His second, Germany's magnificent 7th, was so stunning it sparked spontaneous applause from the shell-shocked home fans. Oscar's reply in the final minute denied Neuer a clean sheet, but he couldn't stop the boos for the host nation. This was total humiliation. Brazil's coach Luis Felipe Scolari spoke for his players. "We ask for forgiveness. It's the worst loss ever of the Brazil team. A catastrophe. The first half blitz of goals, it was like we blanked out. I'm responsible for what the team does out on the pitch, and I am to blame for this result. It is the worst day of my life." This was the biggest embarrassment Brazil has ever experienced. Even more humbling than the shame of the Maracanasa when Brazil last staged the World Cup finals and were beaten by their South American rivals Uruguay in the final 64 years ago. But how good is this German team? We'll only truly be able to judge that after Sunday's final against Holland or Argentina. Meantime, a Brazilian dream has been exposed as pure fantasy by the most spectacular win in German history.